Catherine, and I were the only two people left in the building. There were no cars in the parking lot, and it was late at night. We were standing outside my studio door, getting ready to go home, when suddenly Catherine stopped talking and said, "Are you hearing that?" And I listened to a conversation going on between two women down the hall, much clearer and physically present than the ones I heard coming from the walls at times. And I nonchalantly said, "Yes." Catherine said, "Aren't we the only ones here?" A realization dawned on her, and we both stared at each other with big eyes for a moment, and the conversation abruptly stopped at mid-sentence, and we went down the hall to investigate, and the room we heard the voices coming from was empty. Actually, so was the entire hallway. We stood in silence, staring into the room for a few moments, and suddenly I sensed a curious presence. I wasn't afraid because I didn't sense any maliciousness in it, just curiosity. But then I felt as if it started walking towards us, and at that precise moment, Catherine abruptly turned with a shudder and said, "Come on, let's go." She started power walking down the hallway, and I followed close behind, although I don't think they had any negative intent. I had many little experiences there, including a very scary experience of being completely alone in the building late at night during a violent thunderstorm. Oh, I don't think I like the sound of this one so far. Listening to the typical whispering and laughing coming from the walls that I had gotten used to. When the building was hit by lightning, I literally thought a bomb had gone off. Then a very, very loud and ancient fire alarm system started blasting like crazy in the hallway, and the burglar alarm started going off too. I think I just about peed my pants in that moment. I ran right home after that. And another occurrence that really stands out in my memory is one evening when I was teaching a voice student of mine, and my stereo, which controls the sound of my digital piano, started flashing on and off, and then of the one light bulb from the ceiling fan exploded and shattered right over my student's head. That was quite an experience. My poor student was quite a bit shaken up. But actually, most of the spirits that I've encountered in the building seem rather happy, or just plain curious about all the artists being there. There's only one negative presence that I sense, and it stays in its territory over the original mansion side. If you go up to the second floor, the second and the third floor of the mansion are still waiting to be renovated and are closed to most visitors. There's an ominous feeling room with a very huge old wooden armoire in it. The armoire is big enough for 3 or 4 people to stand inside of it. I got this really foreboding feeling the first time I saw the armoire, and when I walked inside it with a friend one time, I went back into the corner and heard screaming in my ears. I couldn't make it out any words, but I got the general feeling like they were screaming at me to get out. Naturally, I did very quickly, and I don't know if that experience is my imagination or not, but the others that happened in the studio side were definitely very real. Hauntings aside, I really like the Dole Mansion, and it is quite beautiful. I will post a picture of it to the Facebook so you guys can see it. Well, happy haunting, everyone, and thanks for letting me be part of the Ratty page, even though I'm not a Ratty. I have 2 Ratty sisters, and I'm beginning to love them very much.